on the net, Syrian protests continue in Homs despite the brutal repression. Online campaigning is underway for the American presidential elections. And the state of British Columbia in Canada runs an unusual anti-smoking campaign. A huge explosion followed by the sounds of gunfire. According to reports from Syrian cyber activists, these images were filmed in Homs on Sunday. Referred to by the opposition as the capital of the revolution, this central Syrian city has been under siege by security forces for near to 1 week now. As we can see in this video, which is doing the rounds on sharing sites, the attacks have been particularly intense in the residential neighbourhood of Bab Amro, where army defectors had taken refuge. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights is saying it's a campaign of arrests in the opposition stronghold and that dozens of civilians have been killed since the start of the military operation. In this footage, we see what appears to be security forces storming a school looking for activists. The opposition has called upon the international community to take action to protect residents of Homs, but the violent repression doesn't appear to be discouraging the city's protesters. As this video uploaded on Tuesday would suggest, the anti-government demonstrations continue. Syrians living abroad have launched an online campaign called Call Homs to mark their solidarity with the people living there. Those taking part in the scheme are asked to call a random telephone number in Homs and tell the person who answers that they support them. 1 year to go before the American presidential elections, and with the first round scheduled for the 6th of November 2012, Republicans and Democrats are actively preparing their respective campaigns. And so far, the majority of campaigning is taking place on the web. The Republicans recently posted this anti-Obama video online on the occasion of the 3-year anniversary of when he was elected president. The video clip slams his time as head of state, describing it as catastrophic, particularly as far as unemployment is concerned. It ends with a very hard-hitting sentence: "The Obama experiment has failed." The president's political adversaries also criticized him for the explosion in public spending and the budget deficits during his first term in office. The Republican Party has decided to calculate the actual cost of each of the measures adopted by Obama and publish the findings on their website. The results are staggering and generally run into the billions of dollars. Their stated aim is to make sure Obama is not re-elected when his first term comes to an end. The creators of the site One Term President share the same objective and are asking web users to join their campaign against Barack Obama by buying car stickers or by wearing t-shirts displaying anti-Obama slogans. The president's people have wasted no time in responding to this online anti-Obama campaign. This video, which has been uploaded onto sharing sites, points out everything Barack Obama has achieved over the past 3 years and says that if he's not re-elected in 2012, then all the progress could be erased. Debtocracy is a documentary about the Greek debt crisis. Financed by web users and copyright-free, this film has been enjoying growing success on the internet ever since it was uploaded in April. It pieces together interviews with economists from all over the world and focuses on the case of Ecuador, which was able to survive by repudiating part of the national debt. When Rafael Correa came to power in 2006, he established a committee to analyse the public debt, and they found a large proportion of it to be unlawful. This documentary invites Greece to follow the example and also speaks in favour of Greece leaving the Eurozone. The legendary hip-hop star of the 80s and 90s, Heavy D, has been trending heavily on social networks following the announcement he had died in Los Angeles on Tuesday at the age of 44. The Jamaican-born American rapper, whose real name was Dwight Arrington Myers, released his first album, Living Large, in 1987, winning him international fame. Tributes have been pouring in online from fans the world over. The state of British Columbia in Canada came up with an original way to discourage citizens from smoking: the smoke eater. As we can see in this video, which is doing the rounds on sharing sites, it looks a lot like a traditional drinks machine and offers smokers a small gift in exchange for each cigarette they hand over. It adds a bit of fun to the anti-smoking campaign and appears to have been pretty successful in stopping people from lighting up.